Greetings, Commanders. Okay, so you are a legacy player from Elite Dangerous of yesteryear, never ventured into space legs, but you finally bought your Odyssey DLC. Or you're a complete novice to Elite Dangerous as a game as a whole, but want to start now, and obviously what an exciting time to start. Now we can get out of our ships and walk around. So I'm going to take you into this little starport. So this is where you end up after the tutorial mission that I posted yesterday. So this is one of my home starports in Hyperion, How platform. Part of my clan's home system, Hyperion Star Alliance. So there's a couple of essential things that you need to do when you're starting out your Space Legs journey. One is getting the 3 different suits. I've already got fully upgraded suits, so this is just to show you what's available and explain what each suit does. Okay, so your combat suit, which is your Dominator suit when it loads. That is basically for ground assaults, heavy tanking, military missions, where you don't really need the element of surprise, but you basically need to be very armoured. Each suit has specific traits, so this one does come with the energy link for recharging and breaking open doors and computers. Also the profile analyzer, which can detect if somebody has a bounty, or in illegal mode you would find out or clone their authorization level, so you could get into certain areas that you may not be able to normally. This also has the most weapons. This has 2 primary weapons and 1 secondary weapon, and you will be able to carry the most amount of grenades on this particular suit. Basically, as you upgrade from grade 1 to grade 5, you would unlock different shield strengths and etc., as in on the side here. Now, to achieve those upgrades, you would need to either go and complete missions, which I'll show you shortly on the mission board, and this is all for all the suits involved. Or you would be able to sort of loot bases that maybe are offline, or there are places on planet surfaces, again I'll show you in future videos, where you'll be able to either while doing missions, or you'd be able to just turn up there and sort of maybe some hostiles there and sort of loot those areas. So that's your Dominator suit, which is your combat suit. And obviously you can buy cosmetics and change the appearance of these suits and colours and things like that. The second suit is your Maverick suit. Now the Maverick suit is probably the suit that, unless you're an explorer or a dedicated pew-pewer, you'd probably use the Maverick suit more than any other suit. 1 primary, 1 secondary weapon. This is fitted with an arc cutter, so as you saw in the tutorial video earlier, the arc cutter is essential for cutting open panels that will reveal access points, access ports to be able to get into bases, and in future videos I'll show you crates and things like that, where you can get some materials which you will need to upgrade and unlock modifications on your suits. Less grenade carrying ability, but I believe it's an increased power availability there. Or you can definitely carry more. There's a consumable that is illegal, which basically you can apply to computers and different things, which means you can upload a virus which will open the door or the computer. But if you're caught, and it's in a patrol base, you will get alerted upon and shot. So that's something to look out for. The last suit is the Artemis suit. I've been using this a lot recently because I've been doing a lot of exploring. This has 3 power cell charges. This has the genetic sampler instead, so that is what you can use then to scan plant life, bacteria on planet surfaces, which will pay out really, really well. It's also got a really good jetpack on there, which you can upgrade, so you can stay in the air a lot longer. I'll show you my upgraded suits and the modifications that I've put on them next, but like I say, this is open to interpretation. It's not something that you have to do. Okay, so this is my upgraded suit here. I put a night vision because when you're scavenging or infiltrating bases and things like that, it's always good to be able to see who's about without them seeing you. Reduce tool battery consumption, because if you are using your arc cutter, shields, lights, things like that a lot, night vision, it does drain your battery quicker. Probably the first upgrade I would put on a Maverick suit, extra backpack capacity, because it doubles what you can carry around when you're looting, and then improved jump assist to get you out of those sticky spots. So that's what I've got on my Maverick suit. On my combat suit, I've actually got 2. This one has night vision, extra ammo capacity, faster shield regeneration, and damage resistance, so you're a bit more tankier. And then on my second Dominator suit, I have got everything the same, except I've got improved battery capacity. So I tend to use this one in combat zones which are lighter, where the sun is shining on that area, whereas I tend to use the other one in darker conditions, where you may need to see who's coming, but they can't see you. And then lastly, I've got the Artemis suit, which has the night vision. Could have changed that, but I think I got this one already pre-upgraded at level 3. Improved battery capacity, improved jump assist, which I think is essential in exploration, and reduced tool battery capacity as well. So that's my exploration suit. And then obviously the flight suit is just your standard suit that we've had since the game began. It's just we haven't been able to walk around and use it. So that's that. The other thing is weapons. I've got most of them now upgraded. Just to give you an example, I haven't got this particular one isn't upgraded, so I can give you an idea. So if I click on this one here, it will give you some upgrade options. At the moment, as you can see, I can't upgrade this to level 4 because I still require another 3 weapon schematics and another 4 manufacturing instructions. Now, a lot of these things you can get from Anarchy Systems. There's a great place called Alrai's Mine, which I have another video. Unfortunately, I forgot that my microphone was muted when I made this video, so there is no voiceover on there, but it's basically a speed run of a Anarchy base in an Anarchy system that you can go and get a lot of this loot. So check that one out. It's part of the playlist of this tutorial series. So that's that there. Obviously with the weapons as well, you can add special effects, the same as the suits. So just take my pistol for instance. I've got a scope on there, magazine size expansion, noise suppressor and audio masking. Now those are really good for firing your weapon inside environments or outside environments where you don't want other guards to hear. And just to show you another example then, on my sniper rifle, I've got that one I've made for combat zones as more of a proper rifle. This is more of my stealthy and sort of assassination rifle. So audio masking for in and outdoor, noise suppressor, greater range and stability for those long range kills. So that's that. But like I say, you can play around with that. You don't have to have what I have, but if you want any advice or want to see what I've got on all my weapons, please leave a comment in the video and I'll reply to those. So the other thing to show you is the consumables. Always good to stock up on as many med kits, energy cells and all the grenades as possible. These are the e-breaches I brushed on earlier, which is what the Maverick suit can carry 2 of, and those are the things you can use to hack computers and doorways, but like I say, don't get caught. So those are them, and always good to have a maximum supply, because even if your suit runs out, if your ship or your SRV are close by, you can always resupply without going too far. Again, I'll probably look at that with you in future tutorial videos. So how do we get the upgrades on these suits and weapons? Well, one of the ways is, apart from going on speed runs in Alrai's mine, which I mentioned earlier, you go to mission board. Now the mission board will give you missions that you can look at, and where you see these icons here, and you can filter it to materials, the things that you may need to upgrade can be found there. So as an example, one of the upgrades may need weapon test data. By completing this mission as part of your reward, you could choose which reward you wanted, and on this one you've got the weapon test data. Now you've got all the information there, and you've got all the materials you need to find out if you're not near the Pioneer supplies. You can go on to Inara, which is a really good third-party website that will tell you what materials you need and how to upgrade those materials, or what materials to use to upgrade your weapons and suits. The other way you can do it, and it is costly, you can go to the bartender and you can trade certain things for certain things. So as an example here, I've got 66 graphene. I click on that. As an example, if I wanted I wanted more graphene, as an example, I've got aerogel here. So basically, as I click through these, my graphene goes up, but it's costing me 5 aerogels. So it is a more expensive way of doing it. It's a little bit like the material traders for upgrading ships and weapons in the legacy part of the game. So that's that. Hope that helps. Any questions, like I say, feel free to comment in the chat below, and the next few videos I will be showing you will be regarding a few different mission types. I will go into a bit of scavenging, and I am also going to go into some atmospheric worlds and show you how to use the actual scanner there to scan for vegetation and the bacteria. I hope you enjoy the video. Any specific things you'd like me to cover over this series, please let me know. Thank you very much. 07.